Hello, I am Shravanti. Welcome back. In video 3, we have discussed about string manipulation functions, string concatenation, finding length of the string comparison, and string reverse and string concatenation, string copy. In this video, it is a continuation of your third video. We'll learn here about string palindrome and array of strings too. So first of all, what is meant by palindrome? How to find a palindrome of a string and what is a palindrome? So string palindrome means the reverse of the string should be equal to the given string. For example, madam, M-A-D-I-M. So when we display the string in reverse, will be same of the given string, original string madam. So this madam can be known as a string and palindrome string. Another examples are civic, C-I-V-I-C. When we reverse the string, we are going to get the same string back. So civic is also an example of a palindrome string. So we are going to write a C program. We are implementing a C program to find if a given string is a palindrome or not. So to find a string is a palindrome or string, the logic is very simple. So we are reading a string HELLO. To find the reverse of a string, so we need to take the cursor to the end of the string and we have to compare both the first and the last character, second and last but not one character. So in this way, all the characters are compared with each other and finally confirming whether the string is then palindrome or not. So for that purpose, we are going to read a string and finding the length of the string by using strlen is an optional. So now to take our cursor to the end of the string, for that we are using a semicolon after and for loop. So we are reading each and every characters, writing like length equal to 0 in and for loop. So s1 of length, s1 of len is a variable here, it is an integer variable. So at s1 of len we are having h that is not equal to 0, then a semicolon is executed, then length plus plus, so 1. So at s1 of 1 we have e that is not equal to null. So in this way we reach up to the null value of that hello. So we reach to the end of that string. We know that end of the string it contains a null value. So now we have reached to end of the string null value. So now the cursor is at null value, but the end of the string starts from O but not the null value. So that's what we have to decrement that length minus 1. So that's what we are using one more variable I, it starts from 0 and j equal to len minus 1. So last but minus 1. So starting from that O. So just we are checking their index positions whether they are less than or equal to j. So when I is less than or equal to j, so 0 and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 less than or equal to 5, it is true, and we are comparing the first and last character. So at s1 of I is pointing to the first character and j is pointing to last but minus 1 character. So they are not equal. So the condition is true. In the first attempt only the condition is true. So it is not a palindrome string. So no need to continue our comparison. So that's what we are using a break. When a break is used, we will be outside of that for loop. Okay, when we are outside of the for loop, I is less than or equal to j but not I is greater than j. So the condition fails. So only it will display hello is not a palindrome. And one more example for a palindrome string, how this program works. So example madam. So how to find that madam is in palindrome or not. So in this case, so I points to the m first character and j also points to the last character m. So m not equal to m, the condition is not true. So here I will be incremented to move to the next character and j is decremented traveling from the end. As we are traveling from the end, it is going to point to the previous character. So a and a, they are not equal. So the condition is not true. So it continues and I value will be incremented and j value is decremented. Here I value is greater than j. So now we don't have any more characters. So the condition fails, we are coming out of the loop. So for a palindrome string, I value is greater than j. So finally we are displaying that string is a palindrome string. This is how the string palindrome works. So next, array of strings. So next topic is array of strings. So we have learned one-dimensional strings but not two-dimensional strings. So two-dimensional string is also known as array of strings. So if you want to read a list of names or a table of names or names of an employees in an organization, then definitely we should go with the concept of array of strings. So how do we declare an array of a string? The syntax is char string name followed by row size and column size. So this array of strings contains two dimensions. First dimension indicates the row size and second dimension indicates the column size. Example, char student of 5 of 20. So here we can store 5 students names and the maximum length of the student name can be up to 19 characters. Okay, so how do we initialize? So one example, char language 5 of 10. So we are declaring the 5 strings. Java is the first string, Python, C++, HTML, SQL, likewise 5 strings are declared and the length is not exceeding more than 9 characters. So how they are stored? So as it is a two-dimensional character array, it contains both the rows and columns. So we can see this how that string is represented, and the same string here is also represented in the second way, that is row size is not mentioned. So it is also allowed in C language. Row size in case of two-dimensional string is an optional one. Okay, so it is also allowed in C language, but here examples of invalid string declarations. So see here, no row size and column size is mentioned, it is invalid. Only the row size is optional but not the column size. So these both examples are invalid declarations of strings. So how to read and display the array of strings in C language is given here. We can use either for loop or while loop. So reading the string using scanf, reading the total string till it is till /n, and displaying the string. For that we use puts function, and the other one is using while loop. We can also read a string and we can also display a string. So now we'll see a program to read and write a group of strings. So first, reading the end value, how many strings you want to enter, like how many names you want to enter, that end value we can read. So here we are, for that purpose we are declaring a character array. Name is the name of the array, and 10 of 20. 10 is the row size and 20 is the column size. It means maximum we can read only 10 strings, means 10 names whose length should not exceed maximum up to 19 characters. So n value should be less than 10. Okay, so after reading n value, we are storing all the strings. So every string end with the null value. So we are reading the string till that the null value, because a string may contains multi words. So to read that multi words, we can use %s and conversion character. We have studied about this in our video 1. For reference, you can go through that video 1, how this scanf statement works. So it reads all the n characters, and all the n characters are displayed by using puts function. So now here we are going to write a program to display the strings in an alphabetical order. So to display the strings in an alphabetical order, we have to use strcmp function. It compares the two strings. So we learned about strcmp function in a video 2, how that works and everything. So to compare the two strings, we have to use two for loops. First for loop pointing at the first string, and second for loop pointing to the second string. And next we are comparing first with the second string, then first with third string, first with fourth string. So likewise we are comparing, and we are displaying in a sorted order. So it is similar to like sorting integer array. But here we are using an strcmp function. So we are comparing the function, we are comparing the strings whether they are equal or not, and finally displaying the strings in an alphabetical order. Now all the sorted strings are displayed in alphabetical order. Example, we are reading 5 strings, apple and bat, bag and ace. So the output sorted order of the string is ace and apple, bag and bat. Thank you for listening and watching the video.